Hello and welcome to Quick Maths with Mr. Jonsen. In this video, we will learn how to share an amount in a given ratio. Question number 1. Share $35 between Raj and John in the ratio 2:3. There are two ways you can do this. One way is to find the total number of parts by adding the numbers given in the ratio. That is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, and then find one part. To find one part, all we need to do is take this amount 35 and divide by the total number of parts, and that gives us 7. Now to find for Raj it is 2 parts and for John it is 3 parts. So to find for Raj, 2 times 7 will give you $14, and for John 3 times 7 will give you $21. Another way to look at the same problem is add the numbers in the ratio and write each one's proportion. For example, let's say Raj's proportion will be 2/5 and John's proportion is going to be 3/5, and then all you need to do is multiply by the amount that you are sharing, which is 35. It is just another way to represent the same working. Okay, so we can simplify. 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 7 is 35. That gives you 2 times 7 is 14, and then 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 7 is 35, and 3 times 7 is 21. Alright, let's go to question number 2. In question 2 it says a choir is made up of men, women and children in the ratio 5:7:3. So 5 is for men, 7 for women and 3 for children. Altogether there are 285 members. How many members of the choir are children? So whichever method you want to follow, it is up to you. So if you want to follow the first method, add the numbers given in the ratio. 5 plus 7 plus 3 is 15. So the total number of parts is 15. Let's find the value of one part. So one part is going to be 285 divided by 15. Let's try and simplify this. Divide by 5. When you divide by 5, 15 becomes 3. Now 285 divided by 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 3 left over. So 3 and 5 becomes 35. 5 times 7 is 35. Again you can divide by 3. 57 divided by 3 is 19. So that's the value of one part. We just have to find the number of members, those who are children, and that's 3. So for children the total number will be 19 times 3, which goes back to 57 again. Okay, if you use the second method you will get the same answer. Okay, this is how it goes. Let me show it to you. For children, that's going to be 3 out of the total number of parts times 285, and then basically you're doing the same thing. All right, and then you're simplifying these two. This becomes 1 and this becomes 19, and finally 3 times 19 will give you 57. Okay, Move on to question number 3. It says the angles in a triangle are in the ratio 2 to 3 to 5. Work out the size of the angles. We know the sum of the angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So let's find the total number of parts is going to be 2 plus 3 plus 5, which is equal to 10, and then one part will be 180 divided by 10 is equal to 18. Now 2 times 18 will give you 36 degrees. That is one of the 3 angles. 3 times 18 will give you 54 degrees, and then 5 times 18 will give you 90 degrees. Just to make sure, add 36 plus 54 plus 90. That should give us 180 degrees. Let us look at question number 4. Every year on his birthday, Abdul shares $300 among his children in the ratio of their ages. This year, the children are aged 4, 9, and 11. Show that in 2 years' time, the oldest child will receive $7.50 less than he receives this year. First, let's calculate how much he receives this year. Okay, so this year, oldest child receives, let's add 4 plus 9 plus 11, which is 24. Okay, so total is 24. Now let's divide 300 by 24 to find one part. 300 divided by 24. Let's divide by 3. That gives you 100, and then over 8. Let's divide by 2. That'll give you 50 over 4. Let's divide by 2. That'll give you 25 over 2. That'll give you $12.5. That's one part. So the oldest child gets 11 parts. So you need to multiply 11 times 12.50. Without using a calculator, let's multiply. 11 times 0 is 0. 11 times 5 is 55. 5 carry over 5. 11 times 2 is 22. Plus 5 is 27. So 7 carry over 2. 11 times 1 is 11. Plus 2 is 13. So this year he receives $137.50. In 2 years' time, all these 3 children are going to be 2 years older. That is 6 to 11 to 13. Let's add this. 6 plus 11 plus 13 will give you 30. So one part in 2 years' time is going to be 300 divided by 30, which is $10. The oldest child is going to be 13 years. So 13 times 10 is $130. That's what he is going to receive in 2 years' time. Now subtract to prove your answer. 137.50 minus 130 will give you 7.50. So that's how we can show this, that in 2 years' time, the oldest child will receive $7.50 less than he receives this year. Thank you very much.